You are coming into it to buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. And that's fine, that's normal. But what I want to tell you also is this, that when it was down, please remember, there was so much FUD. There was so many people spreading fear, uncertainty, and doubt that Bitcoin would go to zero, Bitcoin would crash, Bitcoin would go lower, Bitcoin won't go anywhere. And if you listen to that, then you would have also sold. And that's why it's so important that the greatest opinion that you could ever have in investing should be yours. Hey guys, so by the time we're making this video, we're seeing Bitcoin move past the 40,000, 41,000, 42,000 level. And we're seeing Ethereum also move past the 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008 level and eventually see it at least hit the 2,900 level. And we're also seeing BNB move past $330, ADA above 1.3, 1.4, VET is at around the 0.09 level. Point being, we are seeing cryptos bounce, we are seeing cryptos start to move up as well, which movements like this are cycles. Movements like this happen on a regular basis. Movements like this happen because similar to the stock market, similar to the bond market, more buyers bring the prices up, more sellers bring the prices down. What's so relevant in your career as an investor is having the conviction, knowing what you're getting into, because there will be times when it drops and you would see prices go down, even for the ones that are considered to be the safer ones, even like Bitcoin, even Ethereum. We've seen them drop massively. If you remember it properly, Bitcoin went as low as 28,000 US dollars. If you remember it properly, we have seen Ethereum drop 1,800 US dollars. We've seen it also for BNB drop to around 260 US dollars. We've seen it even for the larger coins. And that being said, it would cause people also to worry, why is Bitcoin dropping so much? But we've seen volatility in the cryptocurrency market, that if you are entering this space, volatility will always be part of it. Downward volatility, but not just that, volatility is neutral. If there's movement downward, then there will also be volatility upward. And it's what you do in situations where you see it go down and you also see it go up will determine how profitable you will be. One of the most important things that you need to deploy is learning, knowledge, and conviction. Learning and knowledge will give you the conviction to know what you're supposed to do when everyone is panicking. If you believe in the long-term macro movement of Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, and the cryptocurrency market in general, especially the ones that have massive utility, massive function, massive adoption, and things that could actually change the way we live our lives, then the tokens and coins that will make lives better will be the ones that have staying power. Last May, when it went down, it was purely price movement downward. People were dumping. But it did not change the technology. There was FUD, there was fear, there was uncertainty, there was doubt. But it doesn't change the technology of Bitcoin. It doesn't change Ethereum. In fact, if you've been following the progression, Ethereum is moving up right now because of the London upgrade, because of the London hard fork, because of all of its improvements. Right now, one of the biggest issues a couple of months back was Ethereum was too expensive. The gas fees were too expensive. It gave it a lot of scalability issues. But because of EIP 1559, because of the London hard fork, because of the London upgrade, now gas fees are not as intimidating as what it was before. Now, you already have Ethereum also that's being burned. Ethereum being burned caps out what's available out there. And what's interesting is this. Of course, Ethereum can be mined. Of course, Ethereum still is in a proof of work type of consensus, meaning new supply is added to the system. But I want you to get this. There's a large amount of Ethereum right now that's staked. There's a lot of Ethereum right now that's not in circulation. Ethereum being locked in, you have lesser supply, and because of NFTs, the demand for Ethereum will just grow and grow and grow and grow. And if there's one thing that we've been talking about over and over, massive amounts of demand, supply dwindling will push prices higher. In my opinion, that's what's helping push Ethereum also right now. But that being said, it doesn't even matter. What matters is if you're looking at the charts, you do know that it's just moving in a range of support and resistance. If you've been watching it over and over, you do know also that once it breaks out of a certain range, then that previous resistance will become the new support. And if that's the new support, it will attack and try to find the next possible resistance. For those who are looking at it from a technology standpoint, the more you love the technology, once it got lower, it was an opportunity for you to stack it. And for those looking at the charts, it gave you a notion that as long as it was moving at a certain range, you have strategic areas to buy, you have strategic areas to tell you not to do anything, you also have strategic areas when you want to take profits if you are a trader, if you are coming into it to buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. And that's fine, that's normal. But what I want to tell you also is this, that when it was down, please remember, there was so much FUD, there was so many people spreading fear, uncertainty, and doubt that Bitcoin would go to zero, Bitcoin would crash, Bitcoin would go lower, Bitcoin won't go anywhere. And if you listen to that, then you would have also sold. And that's why it's so important that the greatest opinion that you could ever have in investing should be yours. It won't be right all the time. It won't be perfect. It doesn't mean that you won't make mistakes. But as long as it's your decision, if you did not paper sell, if you did not panic sell, if you had diamond hands, if you accumulated, if you hodled, think about it. Bitcoin dropped to 28,000 US dollars a couple of weeks ago. Right now, regardless of where you look at it, if it's 42, 43, 44, your gains over a span of time would have been still significant. Ethereum also from 1.8 to 2.8 to 2.9, your gains would also still be significant. BNB from 260 to 330, your gains would also have been significant. In the same way, ADA at 1.05 to 1.30 to 1.4, your gains would also have been significant. Cake from 10, 11 to 16, your gains would also have been significant. It will always boil down to how much you know. Crypto markets, at the end of it all, you will still see it correct. You will still see it go down. You will still see massive movements downward because it's part of it. And your battle plan will determine your profitability. Should you see it retrace downward again and then it failed to break a resistance, or you saw a support level break, then by all means take profits, by all means sell. But if you're a stacker, if you're an accumulator, you are a hodler, you have someone who has diamond hands, what do? If it drops, you don't need to panic eh. If it's not something that changes the technology, why should you be scared? And I salute the ones that when everyone was fearful, you were buying, you were stacking, you were accumulating. Why? Because you're reaping the benefits right now. You're reaping the benefits of you going contrary as compared to what everyone is doing. Think about it. If you bought Bitcoin at 60,000, 64,000, there must be something in it above and beyond you wanting to sell at a higher price on why you bought it at 60,000. There should be a very, very, very strong reason on why you wanted to come into it. If you liked it at 60, then you should have liked it even more at 30 because you got technology, Apex digital property at a cheaper price. 60, everyone was excited. 30, everyone was fearful. When everyone's scared, that's the best time to come in. When everyone doesn't want to buy, that's when you get to buy it at a discount. And I don't know where it will go. If you follow the stock to flow model, it could go to 100,000. If you follow technical analysis, if it breaks out from this particular resistance from the 42,000 level, then we could see it progress maybe to 45, 48,000 over the short term. It's your underlying discipline on what you're supposed to do and your underlying knowledge on the technology that will keep you adding and buying and stacking. And of course, I mentioned this in some of the videos that I'm diversified. Whatever I put into the cryptocurrency market is something that's extra. It's something that's above and beyond my stock positions. That it's something that should Bitcoin go to zero, I'm also okay with it. I want you to have that mentality, but couple that also with knowledge and research. When you see the cryptocurrency markets move up, your biggest temptation now will be, should I sell? Your biggest temptation now will be, should I take profits because it could possibly go down? When things like that happen, you have to revisit what your plan is. When things like that happen, you have to revisit, am I selling just because the price is up, or am I selling already because there's something changing? Because if there's nothing changing, then why should you be scared? What if it goes higher? The fact that a lot of people don't understand it yet, the fact that a lot of people think it's a scam, we're still early. Not a lot of people have accepted it yet. And I made a post about this in Facebook that Axie Infinity has over 1 million active players already. I think this is something very, very positive because we haven't seen something like this that had massive adoption at a very, very fast rate. What do I mean by that? A couple of weeks ago, there were just around 300,000 active players, and I think half of that were Filipinos. Right now, a few weeks after, you have 1 million. What does that mean? Majority of those people playing, they don't really have any cryptocurrency market experience. They're not really cryptocurrency investors, traders, stakers, etc. They just really like playing games or they're just really in it also because it gave them a chance to have revenue. It gave them a chance to actually earn from it. Since they're into crypto gaming, they were forced to learn more about exchanges, Bitcoin, Ethereum, hot wallet, cold wallet, DeFi, DEXs, etc. And if this is a template of more games to come, what if the traditional game makers start creating their games off the blockchain, start creating NFTs that people could actually purchase as well? Please do remember that the gaming market is a very, very large market. If you see them jump into NFTs, then suddenly you have the cryptocurrency market, investors, traders, you have people who are into NFTs and people who are into games that will make this even bigger. But we're just starting. It's nice to see something unfold in front of your very eyes. Technology that will be the backbone of how we live our lives over the next 10, 20, 30 years is starting to develop. And we are seeing something so game-changing develop in front of us. But right now, we have a chance also to take part of it. We have a chance also to invest in it. We have a chance also to own property in it. For those who are having gains right now, I salute you. Congratulations. Buying the dip pays off, especially for some friends who have been investing since 2014, 2017 that stacked Bitcoin earlier. Imagine them. Take a look at them. Buying early, seeing it go up, not sell, and still be okay with it. That requires conviction. Please don't be tempted to sell just because you get emotional. It's not wrong to sell, it's not wrong to take profits if it's part of your plan. If it failed to break a certain resistance or you wanted to sell once it hits a certain percentage, that's, in my opinion, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're selling because you're tempted, then I think you need to revisit what your plan is. Because at the end of the day, what will allow you to transcend is to find a superior asset, hold on to it, and let time multiply it for you. So I hope you guys got a lot from this. I hope that this is something that's significant. I hope that while we are in this lockdown, you're taking the time to learn, you're taking the time to earn, and you're taking the time to better yourself. What will make you better is you building the skills, working in the silence, and just moving yourself forward. Ignore the crowd. Ignore the voices around you that tells you that you're not good enough. People who would say ill things about you. Please do remember, when people say ill things about you, it speaks more about themselves. It speaks more about their character. Because winners focus on winning. Winners focus on grinding. Winners focus on making themselves better. And I know all 280,000 of you are winners. I know all 280,000 of you are part of building and making yourselves better to build this country and make everyone also move forward. If you like more videos like this, my name is Marvin Germo. I'm a stock market trader and investor, but I've been dabbling into cryptocurrencies as well. Check out the description below for more of my videos, my playlist, the books that I've written, and online seminars which are about technical and fundamental analysis. You can check them out below as well. And everything else that you want to know if you want to open an account to trade cryptos, US stocks, or even the Forex market, we have that in the description below. So I hope you guys had a lot from this, and this is Marvin Germo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.